we need to talk about an announcement which broke yesterday. John Cena started teasing it on Monday, right before Monday Night Raw. He took to Twitter. He said, match with AJ Styles, anyone? Question mark, hashtag WWE Raw. The next day, he did a follow-up tweet saying, look, I never book my own matches, but I always listen to the fans, even when it's a little bit hard to. Do you want this match? They all said yes. AJ Styles quote tweeted it and he said, look, I'm listening. They want it. I want it. Let's do this. And then Triple H confirmed it. Crown Jewel, AJ Styles, John Cena. Now, if you guys do not know, AJ Styles in 2016 was my favorite wrestler. And heading into this feud with John Cena, I mean, I literally had an AJ Styles fan page. I've been open about this, right? And this was right at the start of it, too. I was so excited for it. And it is genuinely one of my favorite feuds of all time. And I've already said, if I'm being honest, I don't want them to revisit it because I thought it was so perfect how they left it. But if they're going to, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to enjoy it. Here is my issue, Josh, right? It's how they've done this. They've not done a storyline. They've not done anything. They've done a tweet which makes no sense, and now suddenly it is happening in a few weeks' time. And the reason why they've done this isn't some mystery. It is because John Cena does not have any dates before Crown Jewel. So this is the only way to go about it. But that just frustrates me. Why didn't they save some of the earlier dates to the end? Because the end is the most important part of this retirement tour, and they just don't have enough dates left. They have 2 Raws left. I mean, that is just crazy to me. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I fully agree. That is, I mean, look, when I saw the tweet, when I saw the graphic, Cena Styles, I was in a class with probably 150 people, very big lecture hall, auditorium. Like, I kid you not, I stood up and was like, oh my God. And I walked outside and I made sure it was true. And then I walked back in. Everyone was looking at me like nothing. I pretend like nothing happened. But that's the type of match this is. Like you said it as well, Ben. This is one of my favorite feuds of all time, too. I am a massive AJ Styles fan. And when Cena announced his farewell tour, I don't know about you, but I think one of the first names that came to mind, I'm certainly, according to you, Ben, you had an AJ Styles fan page. I'm sure the first name that came to mind was AJ Styles. Like, in my opinion, one of the best trilogies, if not the best trilogy in WWE history. Like, their match at Royal Rumble 2017, I think it's a top 5 match in company history. I think it's 2 clashes of personalities, styles, different fan bases. I thought it was perfect. They did a great job of Money in the Bank. Then they did SummerSlam. Then they did Royal Rumble. I thought it all was perfect. I agree. With the way Cena matches are going, honestly, I'm expecting another banger. You know, I think he started off a little cold with WrestleMania, and obviously, you know, he had that poorly booked Lesnar match at WrestlePalooza, which we're moving on from, and we don't need to talk about anymore. But I think we are going to expect some revisits from their feuds. It's just what John's been doing. You know, he's had these callbacks to using different people's finishers and moves, like Edge with the spear and Baron Corbin with the end of days. I'm enjoying it a lot. But, you know, like you said, this is one of the best rivalries ever. So the one thing I'm going to say about this all, this needs to main event Crown Jewel. John Cena versus AJ Styles needs to main event Crown Jewel. I will not accept this as an opener match. Cody Rhodes versus Rollins is awesome. Title versus title, 2 of the biggest stars you got. That's an insane opening match. That's how you hook the crowd. But if you really want the crowd to be hot all night, John Cena versus AJ Styles is the match to put at the end of the card. You know, it's a rowdy Saudi Arabia crowd. Triple H, man, that's the one thing I ask. I really hope it happens. But, in terms of what you said, Ben, I think the best thing they should do is maybe Cena can make a very quick surprise appearance at a Raw coming up in the next 2 weeks where, Styles either come to promo and then Cena comes out face-to-face. Something small that, was unannounced like that. But, like, if they really don't go face-to-face once and then they just meet at Crown Jewel, something's going to be off. Like the feeling's going to be off. I feel like they definitely need a in-ring segment on live TV.
2 things I want to get into there. Firstly, it is happening in Perth, Australia, not Saudi Arabia, this one.
Perth, Australia, yes.
Yeah, but
yes.
Yeah, it happened there last year, to be fair. Right? It happens there every year. This is the first one, which isn't happening there. But podcast after podcast agrees with you too. I think both of you guys are crazy for this. In what world does the World Heavyweight Champion and the WWE Champion not main event a pay-per-view?
WrestleMania 28, it didn't. John Cena versus The Rock. You got
Right
the
there.
GOAT, and you got the GOAT and one of the biggest rivals he's ever had. It's kind of
But it
the
wasn't
same thing.
title
You got the
versus
GOAT,
title,
and
was it? But then they
it
didn't main
wasn't.
event
You're
over
right.
title versus title.
But honestly, I think nowadays opening up the show is close to main eventing. I really do.
I agree.
think in
It's
terms-
definitely the second best slot, undoubtedly, which is, they used to call it the curtain jerker, didn't they? Nowadays, that is like, practically the co-main event. That is for sure.
Yeah.
We also got another comment from DCX Warlord saying AJ Styles is the reason Wrestling Republic exists. Technically so. Technically.
All right.
You're not wrong, right? I mean, I probably would have just made it about somebody else, to be honest. Maybe Seth Rollins, I don't know. But AJ Styles technically is the reason Wrestling Republic exists.